in games against starters lately.
That's a funny looking cue shot. Paul DeYoung is doing his.
Is this the game where the Phillies finally break their cold streak? They're walking into a tough test tonight against a pitcher who has been lights out. On the other side, the Nationals are looking to capitalize and prove they can hang with the best. We've got a fantastic pitching matchup, some heavy hitters due up, and a storyline full of tension. Will the bats wake up, or will the pitchers duel steal the show? Welcome to Baseball Extra, folks. You're not going to want to miss a single pitch of this one. Let's get right into the action. And here we go. Leading things off tonight is the Phillies lineup, and they'll be facing Brad Lord. Taking a look at Lord's numbers, this is his 11th start of the season. He's sitting with a 3-6 record, but that doesn't tell the whole story. His ERA is a very respectable 3.28. This tells us he's been pitching well, just not getting the run support he needs. The Phillies have really been struggling to get things going early in games, especially against tough starting pitchers. They need to find a way to manufacture some runs and build momentum. First batter steps in. The pitch is delivered, and that's a peculiar-looking swing. A cue shot off the end of the bat. It's a slow roller toward shortstop. Paul DeYoung charges in, fields it cleanly on the hop, and makes the routine throw to first for the out. Just a strange-looking ground ball, but DeYoung handles his business over at short. One away. The next batter comes up, a real power threat. This is a guy who is second in the entire league in home runs and RBIs, trailing only superstars like Ohtani and Alonso. He represents a major challenge for Lord. Lord winds and delivers. Ooh, a nasty off-speed pitch. It just dropped off the table, straight down. The batter swings right over the top of it for strike 3. An impressive pitch from Lord, who is clearly dialed in early. That is his 71st strikeout of the season, and a big one to get. 2 outs now in the top of the first. Now stepping to the plate is Bryce Harper, and it looks like Bryce is unveiling one of those special player weekend bats a little bit early. That thing is a vibrant, hot red color. It really stands out. Our crew was watching batting practice, and he had a whole collection of them, 3 or 4 different custom designs. Some of the designs these players come up with are incredibly cool. Lord gets the sign and comes set. The pitch to Harper, and there's a swing. A crisp line drive drilled into the gap in left center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. The center fielder cuts it off, holding Harper to a single. And with that, the Phillies have their first hit of the game. Interestingly enough, that is the first time the Phillies have recorded a hit in the first inning since they were in Texas last Friday night. It's been a while. A solid 2-out single from Harper gets a man on base for JT Realmuto. Realmuto steps in. Harper takes his lead from first. Lord checks the runner and delivers the pitch. Realmuto swings and hits a slow ground ball toward shortstop. DeYoung moves to his right, scoops it up, and has only one play. He gives a soft shovel pass to the second baseman covering the bag for the force out, and that will retire the side. So the Phillies get a man on, but can't cash him in. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom of the first, scoreless. You're watching exclusive MLB highlights right here on Baseball Extra. The Washington Nationals now get their turn at the plate, and they'll be facing the left-hander, Jess Luzardo. Luzardo, now 27 years old, was originally born in Lima, Peru, and now makes his home in Parkland, Florida. He's a former high draft pick, taken in the 3rd round back in 2016 by the Nationals, so there's a bit of history there. He looks ready to go. The leadoff hitter digs in. Luzardo comes set, the windup, and the pitch. Swing and a miss. A fastball with some serious life on it. Luzardo wasting no time, attacking the zone right away. He gets ahead in the count and finishes him off. 1 pitch, 1 swing and miss, 1 out here in the bottom of the first. A quick strikeout for Luzardo to get his night started. The last time he pitched in this ballpark, he had an incredible 11 strikeouts. Looks like he might be aiming for a repeat performance. That brings up Dylan Cruz to the plate. And this is a great sight for Nationals fans, as Cruz is just off the injured list. He was on the 60-day IL with a significant injury, so this is his first game back. A welcome return for the young player. Luzardo deals to Cruz, and there's a sharp ground ball. It's hit hard to the left side, off the glove of the diving shortstop, Turner. The ball deflects away from him and rolls into shallow center field. Cruz has himself a comeback single. Welcome back, young man. That's a fantastic way to announce your return. And for Cruz, every hit is a step toward getting that batting average up and out of what they call the interstate, those numbers below 200. So, a runner on first with one out for Josh Bell. With another player being DFA'd today, the door is open for Bell to get more consistent playing time at first base, a position he's very comfortable with. He's been serving as the designated hitter quite a bit lately. Luzardo checks on Cruz at first. The pitch to Bell is swung on and lifted into the air. High pop-up into left center field. Not hit very deep. Brandon Marsh drifts over from his position in center, calls off the left fielder, and secures it for out number 2. Now, with 2 outs, the veteran Paul DeJong is the batter. Cruz on first is a threat to run. The pitch comes in, and Cruz takes off. It's a pitch up in the zone, and DeJong takes a huge swing but comes up empty. The throw down to second is not in time, but it doesn't matter because DeJong struck out. A big swing, but nothing to show for it. Luzardo really buckled down after giving up the single. He ends the inning with another strikeout, his second of the frame. So after one full inning, we have no score. The Nationals get 1 hit, but leave a man on. This is shaping up to be a classic pitchers duel. Welcome back to Baseball Extra. We're heading to the top of the second inning, still tied 0-0. This Phillies versus Nationals game is moving along at a brisk pace. Jess Luzardo retakes the mound, and he looks to be in complete control. The first batter for the Phillies is Riley Adams. Adams has some sneaky power, with 7 home runs and 13 extra base hits among his 32 total hits this year. You can't sleep on him. Luzardo wins and fires. Swing and a miss. He just blew a 97-mile-per-hour fastball right by him. Adams had no chance on that one. That's the 3rd strikeout for Luzardo already. He is bringing the heat tonight. The next batter comes up, a player who has been hot, hitting in 5 straight games and in 12 of his last 13 contests. He's seeing the ball well. Luzardo works him inside, then out. The 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout. The ball was in the dirt, so the catcher, JT Realmuto, has to pop up, grab it, and make the throw down to first base to complete the play. And just like that, Luzardo has 4 strikeouts through the first 6 hitters he's faced tonight. He is absolutely dealing. Before the game, one of our reporters was chatting with Jess and jokingly said, "You're going to throw a no-hitter tonight." He just laughed it off. Well, he already gave up that 1 hit, but the way he's pitching, he might not give up another. His stuff is electric right now. Here's the 3rd batter of the inning. Luzardo is in a rhythm. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck out the side. An immaculate inning of work from Jess Luzardo, who makes quick work of the Phillies in the second. 1-2-3 they go. He's putting on a clinic out there. To the top of the 3rd we go. Bryson Stott will lead things off for the Phillies. And Stott is sporting some incredible custom cleats tonight. Our buddy Ryan Stevens from Next Level Customs designed these beauties. They are a tribute to Stott's nickname and even have the character Elmo on the front, very unique. Stott settles in against Brad Lord. The first pitch is on its way, and Stott swings. It's a chopper down the 3rd base line. It takes a weird hop and kicks just over the 3rd base bag, into fair territory. The left fielder has to race over to cut it off. Stott sees his opportunity and digs for second. He'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double. Maybe it was a little luck from the Elmo cleats, but it doesn't matter how it happens, just that it does. The Phillies have a runner in scoring position with nobody out. A huge opportunity here to take the early lead. Now it's Tree Turner's turn. The Phillies need to execute here and get that runner home. Lord takes a deep breath, trying to limit the damage. The pitch to Turner. He swings and hits a slow dribbler, a little swinging bunt to the left of the pitcher's mound. This is going to be a tough play. Lord comes off the mound. The 3rd baseman charges in, but nobody is going to get to it in time. It rolls to a stop on the infield grass. That's an infield single for Tree Turner. So, while the Phillies aren't exactly knocking the cover off the ball, they're finding ways to get on base. They now have runners on the corners with nobody out. This is a massive jam for Brad Lord. This is the exact situation you want to avoid if you're the Nationals. Runners at the corners, no outs, and the heart of the order coming up. You couldn't pick 2 tougher left-handed hitters to face in this spot than the next 2 guys. First up is Kyle Schwarber. Lord needs a strikeout here badly. He delivers. Swing and a miss. A beautiful changeup that completely fooled Schwarber. One down. That is a massive out. Schwarber continues to struggle on this road trip. He's now just 3 for his last 25 at the plate. But the pressure is still on. Now it's Bryce Harper. He already singled tonight and is using that vibrant red bat. Let's see if it can produce a beautiful run. The infield is playing at double play depth, willing to trade a run for 2 outs. Lord comes set. The pitch to Harper. He swings and hits a ground ball to shortstop. DeJong fields it on his backhand. He knows he can't turn 2. He looks the runner back to third and takes the sure out, throwing to second base. Turner is retired. But on the play, Bryson stock trots home from third to score. Harper picks up the RBI on the fielder's choice. It's now 1-0 Phillies. That's a productive out from Harper, getting the run in. Now JT. Romuto comes to the plate with a runner on first and 2 outs. He swings at the first pitch and sends a high pop-up into foul territory on the right side. The first baseman, Josh Bell, drifts over towards his own dugout, settles under it, and makes the catch to end the inning. The Phillies manage to scratch out a run on some weak contact and smart base running. They leave one on, but they take the lead. After 2.5 innings, it's Philadelphia 1, Washington 0. We move to the bottom of the 4th inning, and during the break, we had the famous president's race here in Washington. I'm not entirely sure what the theme was tonight. I think it's ladies' night at the ballpark. One of the mascots was dressed up as a lady and was knocking the presidents over with a folding chair. It was something else. In the end, George Washington gets the win, his 18th of the season. Back to the real action. Jess Luzardo is back on the mound. He came into this game ranked 8th in the National League in strikeouts, and he's already added 5 to that total tonight. A key thing to note about Luzardo is that he's already pitched more innings this season than he did all of last year, mainly because he was dealing with some injuries in the previous season. He'll face Paul DeJong to lead off the inning. The pitch. DeJong swings and gets all of it. A high fly ball to deep left field. The left fielder is drifting back to the track, to the wall. See you later. A solo home run for Paul DeJong. He knew it right off the bat. That's his 3rd home run in his last 5 games. And just like that, the Nationals have tied this game up at 1-1. Luzardo had been overpowering hitters with his fastball, getting ahead early in the count. DeJong must have been waiting for it, because he jumped all over that first pitch fastball and sent it into the seats. So, with the bases now clear and 1 out, Riley Adams steps in. Luzardo is looking to bounce back quickly. The 2-2 pitch is on its way. Adams swings and pops it up high into foul ground near first base. Bryce Harper, playing first, calls for it and makes the catch right in front of the dugout. JT Romuto back away to give him room. That's a nice play by Harper, especially with the batter runner moving in his line of sight. 2 outs. The next batter lofts one into the air, a pretty deep fly ball to center field. But Brandon Marsh has a good read on it, gliding over into the gap. He makes the catch a few steps shy of the warning track for the 3rd and final out of the inning. So the Nationals tie the game with one big swing from Paul DeJong. After 4 complete, we're all knotted up at 1 apiece. This has been a fantastic baseball analysis of pitching prowess and timely hitting so far. We're at the top of the 5th inning. Tree Turner, who bounced out to short in his first at-bat and had that infield dribbler for a hit his 2nd time up, leads off. He swings at the first pitch and crack, the bat shatters. A piece of it goes flying, but the ball shoots into right field for a base hit. It bounces off the protective netting and into the Phillies' dugout. Turner will take it. He breaks another bat, but he's got his 2nd hit of the game. Now Kyle Schwarber's up. The Phillies really need to give their starter some breathing room. It's never easy pitching in a 1-1 game, where one mistake can cost you the lead. Every pitch matters. Lord pitches to Schwarber, who swings and drives one deep to right center field. The right fielder is on the run, going back to the wall. It's off the base of the wall. Turner, who was running on the pitch, is rounding third and heading for home. The ball is bobbled in the outfield. Turner scores easily. It's an RBI double for Kyle Schwarber. The Phillies retake the lead. It's 2-1. That's run batted in number 98 on the season for Schwarber, a huge hit to break out of his slump. The next batter swings and hits a ground ball the other way, toward third base. It eats up the third baseman, Brady House. The ball took a wicked hop on him as he was drawn in on the grass. and it gets by him into left field. A tough break for the Nats, and the Phillies have another runner on. So the Phillies are threatening again. Runners on first and second now, with Nick Castellanos coming up. He's 0 for 2 on the day. The pitch. He swings and lifts a fly ball to right field. It's hanging up there for a bit. Here comes Dylan Cruz, charging in from his position in right. He's laying out. He makes the catch. A spectacular diving grab by Dylan Cruz. He robs Castellanos of a base hit and likely saves a run. What a phenomenal play in his first game back. An absolute web gem. That brings up Max Kepler with 2 outs. He hits a hard ground ball right at first baseman Josh Bell. Bell gets down on one knee to smother it, scoops it to his backhand, and calmly steps on the first base bag for the out to retire the side. A great defensive play by Bell to end the inning. The Phillies score 1 to take the lead, but it could have been much more if not for that incredible catch by Cruz. We head to the bottom of the 5th, Phillies leading 2-1. Jess Luzardo is back out for the bottom of the 6th, and he has been simply outstanding tonight. He's at 73 pitches and looks as strong as ever. So far, he has thrown a first pitch strike to 16 of the 19 batters he's faced. That is how you dominate a game. He'll face James Wood to lead things off. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. His 7th strikeout of the game. He has now retired 6 batters in a row. Next up is Dylan Cruz, who is 1 for 2 in his return. Luzardo misses with a pitch just off the plate, and that's ball 4. The first walk issued by Luzardo tonight. It breaks his streak of retired batters. With a runner on, the batter hits a slow bouncer back towards the mound. Luzardo hops off the mound, fields it, and starts the double play himself. He turns and fires to second for 1. The relay throw to first is in time. A 1-4-3 double play turned beautifully. What a fantastic, athletic play by Jess Luzardo to erase the base runner and end the inning. He is doing it all himself out there. We move to the 7th inning. The Nationals are running out of chances. The leadoff batter smacks a line drive into the left center field gap. That's going to find grass and roll all the way to the wall. It's a leadoff double. The next batter hits a hard grounder that gets through the infield. The runner from second advances to third. Suddenly, the Nationals have runners on second and third with nobody out. This is the biggest threat of the night for them. Luzardo's pitch count is getting up there, and now he's got to calm himself down and make some big pitches. He walks the next batter on 4 straight pitches, and the bases are loaded. The first 3 hitters have reached base to start the 7th, and that is going to be it for Jess Luzardo. He pitched a magnificent game, but he runs out of gas here in the 7th. A tough way to end his outing. The Phillies will go to the bullpen, bringing in the right-hander Orion Kirk. And what a spot to come into. Bases loaded, nobody out, and a 1-run lead to protect. Here's the first batter Kirk will face. The pitch is popped up into shallow left field. The shortstop is going out, still backpedaling. He gets under it and makes the catch. A huge first out for Orion Kirk. He needed that badly. But the jam isn't over. 1 out, bases still loaded. The infield is playing in, trying to cut off the run at home. The pitch, a base hit to left center field. It gets past the drawn-in infield. 1 run scores. Here comes the runner from second. He will score 2. The Nationals have taken the lead. A clutch 2-run single puts Washington on top for the first time tonight. By playing the infield in, the Phillies paid the price. A perfectly placed ball finds a hole, and it's now 3-2 Nationals. We jump ahead to the top of the 9th inning. The Phillies are down to their final 3 outs. The Nationals bring in Cole Henry to try and get his first career save. The leadoff batter hits a line drive into right field that drops for a single. The tying run is on base. The next batter lays down a perfect sacrifice bunt. It's picked up by the pitcher, who throws to first for the out, but the runner advances to second. So now it's 2 outs, runner on third. The tying run is just 90 feet away. Shea Turner, who has 3 hits tonight, is at the plate. The entire game comes down to this at-bat. The pitch, swing, and a miss. He struck him out. Cole Henry gets the save, the first of his career. The Nationals come from behind to win it. Your final score, Washington 3, Philadelphia 2. A tough third straight defeat for the Phillies. What a game it was. A brilliant pitcher's duel that turned into a dramatic finish. Thank you for joining us here on Baseball Extra for what was an incredible game. If you enjoyed this breakdown and want more daily baseball content, make sure to hit that like button. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. We'll see you next time.